Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the Mompreneur Life podcast. If you are new here, hey, welcome. Okay. And if you are not new here, hey, girl, hey, well, welcome back. And yeah, let's get into today's episode. So, today's episode is based off of things that every mompreneur should know. And it's things that we know, but at times we do not implement it the way we should, or we just kind of put it to the back burner and we just kind of go through the motions of the day and through our journey and all of that. But I just feel like we just need to bring some of those things back up to the forefront. So before we actually get into the episode, I like to give you a mom win and a mom loss. So this mom win today is going to be me going back out to work. Y'all, first of all, okay, I have not had a real mental breakdown since I've been back. So I'm pretty proud of myself for that. And I'm still in the process of creating, some systems and routines to kind of help me out with this whole back to school, me taking on a new client before school started back, and just managing the YouTube, the podcast, and all of the things. And I'm gonna have to say the mom struggle might kind of go into my mom win, but it's okay. But the mom struggle has just been finding time for myself since starting back at work. I did take off yesterday, but now I'm kind of making up for it today by recording all of the podcasts after I got off work. So I just got off work and I have to record these podcast episodes. So yeah, I took a day off, but now I'm kind of feeling the heat from it. But anywho, let's get into these things every mompreneur should know, because I feel like when it comes to things that we should know, we know it, but what happens is we put everyone first. We put everyone first, and then our stuff get put on the back burner. And with it being our stuff is put on the back burner, it's kind of like, well, I don't really have time, or I'm going to just do the best I can, and that's just going to have to be the end of it. Or I'm going to put all of my energy into my stuff and all of my energy into the kids' stuff. And then the next thing we know, something is not getting all of the energy. So let's get into the first thing. Progress over perfection. Okay, first of all, I need you to start keeping track of your journey so you can see how far you have come along. Okay, you might want to start recording little vlogs. You might not want to post it, to keep a visual diary of your journey. It don't have to be posted or anything. And then once in a blue, once a year, once every 6 months, you just kind of look back at the journey that you have been on. Because when it comes to juggling all of the things as a mompreneur, we have to remember everything is not going to be perfect. And we do not need anything to hold us back. And us trying to make things perfect holds us back a lot. So we just have to look at the progress that we have made and just go from there, opposed to waiting for everything to be perfect, or not posting something because it's not perfect, or not pursuing the dream any further because it's not the way you think it was going to go, or it's not as perfect as you wanted it to be. So when I say progress over perfection, don't view you not reaching the goal as not progress. Okay, you have to see you have made progress over time. You have to see over the years, over the months, over the days, you have made some type of progress. The next thing, how can I not stress this enough? But you need to create a schedule and actually stick with it. So you need to look at your day and create a schedule on your goals or things that you have set for the day, and you need to stick with that schedule, stick with the planner, stick with whatever it is, because what happens is we put our time and energy into things that's not important, and then we wonder why things aren't the way we want them, or things are not going as fast as it should, or we're not reaching the goals the way we should. So we need to create a schedule and actually stick to the schedule, because what happens is once we start letting go of our schedule, or becoming real lax with the schedule, then we realize, okay, well, I have a lot of time. I can chill for a little bit, but in all reality, we really don't have the time. In all reality, we really don't have the time. We just not prioritizing our time the way we should. Okay. So, got to create a schedule and you got to stick with it. All right. Next, okay. We always have to refer back to our why. Why are we trying to do whatever it is? Why did we start the side hustle? Why did we start the YouTube channel? Why did we start the podcast? Why did we create the digital products? Why are we selling items on Mercari? Why are we doing all of these things? You need to start with why and refer back to your why when you realize things aren't going the way you think it should, or when you realize that you're not where you want to be, or you're losing motivation. Okay? So the moment you realize that you're losing motivation, refer back to your why. Like, why did you even start that? What was the original goal? Like, that be the thing. We forget what our original goal was, and we kind of just, lose focus, lose motivation. So I feel like we have to know that. We have to know we got to start with the why first. And then throughout the years, the months, the days, we refer back to that why. We refer back to that why so that we are not losing focus and not losing motivation throughout our journey. So on the same note of starting with why, we need to view our goals regularly. So a lot of people set goals in the beginning of the year. After the first 3 months, how often do you go back and view those goals? Like, let's be honest. Like, how often are you going back and honestly like viewing the goals that you set at the beginning of the year? First of all, before, like with me, I would view it, once in a blue. When I say once in a blue, it'll be like the first 2 months. And I'll be like, yeah, I need to do this. I have all the plans. You hear me? All of the plans to reaching this goal. And then by, let's say, June, okay, that goal is far gone. I done forgot what the goal was. I haven't even looked back at the goal. So we have to view our goals regularly. And on top of that, when I'm talking about viewing your goals regularly, like, where are you writing down these goals? I know people create vision boards, but where did you actually write down your goal and the steps for you reaching the goal? So sometimes we just do the vision board. Okay, we have that cute house with the cute basement and that cute core. But how are we going to get that? What's the plan? What was the actual goal? Like, yeah, we have the vision board, but like, what was the actual goal here? So you need to write down your goals. Let's say the beginning of the month, beginning of the year, beginning of the quarter, whatever it is. But you need to create steps to reaching that goal, and you also need to view that goal quite often. So you look at you planning out your week, and then you review your goals while you're planning your week, okay? Or even planning your month, and you're viewing your goals and seeing, okay, what can I do this week to get me one step closer to my goal? Like, what can I do this month to get me one step closer? Is it me posting more? Is it me reaching out to more people? Is it me showing my services and products? Is it, whatever it is, okay? You need to implement steps. So you need to actually write out the steps after you write out the goals. So in the beginning of the year, beginning of the month, beginning of the quarter, whatever it is, as soon as you write down your goal, you need to come up with some steps. We need some steps to actually reach this goal. Because, yeah, the goal sounds good. Like, let's say, for instance, the goal is to sell your digital product, make $1,000 from your digital product. Let's say, for instance, that's the goal. But you don't post. No one knows about this product. You have not posted on Etsy. You have not put it anywhere. You don't promote it. And you don't even tell your family about it. Obviously, that goal then becomes unrealistic. So let's come up with some steps. Okay? Step 1, promotional plan. Okay? How you plan to promote this digital product? So many times we have these goals, but we don't actually have steps to reaching these goals. So after you write down your goal, you need to create some steps to reach the goal. And throughout the year, throughout the month, you need to view them regularly. I'm just saying. So next, this goes into my win and my struggle that I said earlier. But take breaks to slow down, okay? And enjoy life. So I want you to view an arrow, a bow and arrow. think of, like, close your eyes if you can, and think of a bow and arrow. If you notice, you have to pull the bow and arrow back for it to go forward. It is what it is. Like, you have to pull the bow and arrow back for it to launch forward. So sometimes we view taking breaks and slowing down as a hiccup in the road, or as something that you should not do because you're on grind mode. But what's going on is you're running on fumes, okay? And it's but so far you're going to be able to get. So sometimes you need to take a break, slow down, and just enjoy life. Enjoy the day. Enjoy the kids. Enjoy outside. Because sometimes we just in go mode and we just going through the motions, and we're not enjoying the life that we currently live. So I took off yesterday, probably my first Sunday taking off in a couple of months, okay? And it felt good. Like, it just felt good. Yeah, I went to the grocery store pretty late because I laid around, and I was pissed off at that, and the gas station was packed. And normally I'm up pretty early on Sunday because I have things to do, and I'm at the grocery store as soon as they open, at the gas station when there's nobody outside. But either way, I truly enjoyed my day. And I feel like sometimes we have to just kind of just go for walks sometimes, or take the kids to the park and just get some fresh air. Because when we have our heads down and just going, by the time we look up, guess what? Your kids are grown. You still haven't accomplished these goals that you thought you was busy doing. And you're attending graduations. So just enjoy the moment. Enjoy the day. I'm not saying do this every day. Of course not. But sometimes you have to schedule it in. Like, I told myself last month, I wrote it down, take a Sunday off. And believe it or not, yesterday I was supposed to film. And I was just like, I don't feel like it. Like, I just don't feel like it. Anytime I don't feel like recording, and I force myself to record, it looks bad. Like, I don't like it. I have to redo it anyway. So I just went on ahead and took the day off. Hey, it worked out because now I am a little bit more energized, even though I went to work today, and I'm able to sit here and record. And I still got a little bit of daylight left. So I'm pretty happy about that. So you want to enjoy your day, okay? And I feel like sometimes we forget these things. These are things that we should know, things that we do know, but we just be just going. And we just have to be reminded sometimes. Sometimes you just have to be reminded of these things. Like, homegirl, slow down. Enjoy your day, okay? And start afresh tomorrow. It's okay. All right. So if you enjoyed this episode of the Mompreneur Life podcast, make sure you leave a review, and I will catch you next time. Bye.